What's up, family? President Biden has really stuck it to himself this time. Americans are actually protesting his presence after he did the unthinkable. And I will say, I probably agree with them as well. There is no way possible that President Biden is even going to come close to winning the next election at this point. In other news, Americans are literally burning money, guys. Literally. As the effects from the pandemic are still penalizing people, the struggle continues to get harder for millions of Americans. Starting off, guys, with a little bit of an update in regards to the wildfires that happened in Hawaii. Yes, guys, the governor is now saying that there is still more than 1,000 people still unaccounted for. And they are asking for your help right now, guys. They are saying that, look, officials are urging families of missing people to give DNA samples. That is the only way that they are going to be able to identify the individuals that they end up locating in these particular areas and find out exactly who they are and who their family members are. So again, Hawaii officials are urging families to donate DNA, and that could be kind of tricky, guys, because you're giving them your information. But anyways, guys, FEMA has also responded and said that, look, the search in Maui is more than 78% already completed, and they are saying they still have hundreds of people still missing. Speaking of other news in regards to Hawaii, President Biden finally decided to meet the affected area from these wildfires. And guys, I will say that there was some mixed reactions in regards to his presence here. In fact, individuals in Maui, Hawaii, they ended up protesting President Biden coming to Maui in regards to, looking over the damage that has been caused. And actually, it got a little bit worse than that, guys. As you can see right here, guys, I can't read it, but you can see it on the screen. They were pretty much calling him crazy names and giving him hand gestures as he was awaiting. He pretty much waited 13 days before he decided to visit the fire-ravaged island. But anyways, guys, they were shouting different types of things to him and telling him that they did not want him to be there. He hasn't done anything for them. We have pretty much done all this and given billions of dollars to Ukraine, but it's taking you this long to do something for your own country, the United States of America. How could you, President Biden? This is going to be a huge blow to him in regards to if he decides to continue to run for the 2024 presidential election. At this point, guys, I mean, he has pretty much reached the low of the low. But anyways, guys, taking 13 days, come on, Biden, you have got to do better than that. Billions of dollars over here for another country way across the world, and right here, our own country, Hawaii, Maui. Come on, President Biden. But anyways, guys, like I said, they are protesting him, and this particular reaction is not going so good for President Biden. But anyways, guys, moving on, we do need to go ahead and talk about some huge concerns that is going on right now, according to this latest report right here, that Americans are burning money. Yes, guys, this is literally Americans are burning through the excess savings money that they had in their bank accounts over the years or so because of the effects from the pandemic. Now, this information is coming from a recent study by the Fed, in which it says that Americans are rapidly depleting their excess savings, which were accrued during COVID-19 pandemic. And things are probably going to get worse before they end up getting better. And as you can see right here, guys, it says that the findings are showing that households could deplete all of their cash reserves this particular quarter, eliminating a vital safety net that has helped to keep millions of families afloat during the ongoing inflation crisis. And of course, as these particular mortgage payments are actually being start back to be due right now, as well as student loan payments, guys, Americans are probably going to be burning even more money just to get by on a daily basis, just to be able to put food on their table. And it says right here, guys, that our updated estimates suggest that households held less than $190 billion of aggregate excess savings by the month of June. And there is a considerable uncertainty in the outlook of the economy. But we estimate that these excess savings are likely to be depleted during the third quarter of this year. So yes, guys, they are saying that this is not going to end right now. It is probably going to continue throughout the third quarter of this year, in which Americans are just going to have to do what they have to do, guys, because times are hard, things are bad, people are struggling, and it's not getting any better. And still, millions of Americans are still waiting on that fourth stimulus check to be provided by the federal government. But so far, guys, apparently they're saying that they have no more money. But I know that's not true, guys. You know that's not true. And that is because the data shows us that it is not true. As you can see right here, guys, on the website, covidmoneytracker.org, we can see that there is still millions and trillions of dollars that are still haven't been spent yet, which means that the federal government could use some of this money to provide to the American people. However, they continue to saying that they don't have any money and they can't do anything for its own people. However, on the other side of the world, they are able to provide billions and trillions of dollars to Ukraine as they continue to fight against Russia. But as you can see right here, guys, looking at this particular COVID money tracker, we can see that there is still a lot of money that is still left out, that it has still not been spent. And guys, what are they going to do with that money? I believe they have the deadline, which is around the end of 2025, in order to use this particular money in regards to anything related to COVID. So what are they going to do with this money? As Americans are continuing to struggle, guys, we need the federal government to provide some of this money to the American people. Let's just go ahead and look at this right here, guys. As you can see, in regards to the administrative actions, we can see that there is less than 10% of $1 trillion remaining for administrative actions. But if you look at in the orange right here, guys, in regards to the legislative actions, they were given around $6 trillion and only $5.7 trillion have actually been spent. And then when we look at the Federal Reserve actions, guys, they actually approved a $7.1 trillion, in which only $4.7 trillion have actually been spent. It is at least $2 or more trillion available that could be done to help the American people out through these particular times, guys. We have got to be able to get through the remaining of this year. People are struggling, and now they have to go back to paying their mortgages because of the forbearance is actually over. They have to go back to paying their student loan debt because their forbearance is over, and other things like that. Prices of goods and services are continuing to rise every single day. Food prices are rising every single day. Things are getting worse. Things are breaking down. America is in trouble right now, and Americans are spending and burning all of their money that they had in their savings account, which they were hoping that that money will actually last them throughout these particular economic times. However, as we look at the data, guys, it shows us that Americans are burning their money very, very quickly, guys. What are we going to do about it? Can the government go ahead and give us some of this trillions of dollars from this COVID relief aid? Come on now, guys. What do you think about this, guys? Comment down below and let me know how you feel about this entire situation. But anyways, guys, in other news in regards to people that are struggling, teachers are also struggling as well, guys. We know that the American dream is for every American to be able to get their first home, but it looks like teachers, guys, they just don't make enough money. Teachers are struggling as well as other people in this country, in which the teachers are trying and they want to buy a home, but looking at the data, guys, they just don't make enough money. U.S. teachers can barely afford homes near where they actually teach. And according to the data, guys, it says that the average teacher can afford just 12% of homes for sale within a 20-minute driving distance from their schools in this year, according to the recent study. And that's down from 17% last summer and 30% in the year of 2019. And as a result, government and private programs are offering ways to help teachers buy homes to help alleviate the teacher shortage crisis across the country. I know me, myself, my son, in two of his particular classes, he doesn't even have a teacher yet. And he has been pretty much going to school for at least 6 days as of now, guys. So yes, there is a shortage of teachers. And yes, these teachers are unable to buy a home, but the government has got to do something about it, which it looks like they're providing these particular new assistant programs to help those teachers be able to get into a home at some particular time. But anyways, guys, the biggest issue is that they still don't make enough money. And you know who else doesn't get enough money, guys? We are talking about our Social Security recipients, those individuals that receive SSI, SSDI, VA beneficiaries, our elderly and our seniors. They continue to struggle each and every day. And in fact, they pretty much are living in poverty. How can you do this to us, government? How can you allow our American people, our citizens that have worked in this country for 30 plus years, continue to stay in poverty. We have got to do something about it, guys. And it brings up the biggest question of the year in regards to whether or not Social Security recipients are going to receive a COLA increase later on this year. The biggest question is, guys, right here on the screen, it says that, will the Social Security fund run out of money? Yes, guys, that is exactly what every senior and elderly individual in this country wants to know. They want to know whether or not the Social Security program is going to run insolvent by the year of 2033 or even sooner than that. And yes, guys, it is true if and only if the government as well as Congress, lawmakers are unable to do something about it or unable to provide a reform in regards to the Social Security program, in which right now, guys, we have at least 3 different programs on the table on Congress's desk waiting for them to read over those particular programs, waiting on them to bring them to a vote to find out whether or not the Senate or the House can approve of these particular bills that are on the table that is pretty much going to offer some additional relief, some additional benefits for our Social Security recipients. But right now, guys, Congress has failed the American people. They continue to do nothing in regards to these particular pieces of legislative action that are on the table, that are on their desk right now, and all the American people want is for them to bring it to a vote. Congress, will you bring them to a vote right now? Don't wait till later. We have got to do something right now. We have got to make the necessary changes, the necessary plans in regards to our Social Security program so that the Social Security Trust Fund does not run out of money by the year of 2033. But anyways, guys, we already know that Congress continues to sit on their butts and be lazy and don't do nothing at all. But anyways, guys, will it ever change is the question that I want to know. Do you have an answer for me, guys? Well, anyways, guys, if you do, let me know down below in the comment section. I would love to get your take on this whole entire matter. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. And I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money or some free cash, such as you can sign up for the Walmart Plus membership, where if you use my referral link down below, they're going to give you an additional $20 on your first order. And if you don't like the service after 30 days, you can easily cancel it, but it's a great way to get some free money. Also, don't forget that if you receive any type of government assistance, such as a WIC program, SNAP benefits, SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Medicare, things like that, you can actually get the Walmart Plus membership at a discounted rate of about 50% off. So yes, guys, these are some great opportunities. If you are interested, check out the links down below. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.